try the patience of a saint. My mother used to tell me that all the time when I was a kid. I remember thinking it was pretty funny at the time. I mean, an incredible amount of patience would be a virtue in any saint, right? So for my youthful recalcitrance to be on the level of trying that patience sure seemed like an achievement to me. In the case of Eric Pennycoff's new film, The Leech, Father David ain't no saint, but his generous nature of practicing what he preaches will be put to the test, far more than my mother's fragile nerves, when he allows two deadbeats into his home, hoping to reform them of their sinful and slovenly ways. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work out. It's the holiday season, and Father David isn't feeling holly or jolly. His parish is a ghost town, and his social media engagement is non-existent. I'm sure you've heard the phrase preaching to the choir. He ain't even got that. The film opens with Father David delivering an impassioned sermon about the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. It just so happens that one of the few souls there to hear the word is Terry, a deadbeat who David takes pity on and invites into his home. Soon Terry is joined by Lexi, his on-again, off-again girlfriend. David attempts to counsel the two in order to save their relationship, but first, he lays down some ground rules if they're going to be living under his roof. No metal music, no booze, and no drugs. Let go and let God. Then one night, Father David finds himself engaged in a game of Never Have I Ever with Terry and Lexi. It's here that we discover that Father David has some deeply repressed and secret desires and anger. Lots of pent-up anger. David wants to help Terry and Lexi, but not just for their betterment. Terry and Lexi want help, just not the kind of help that David's offering. There's a lot of leeching going on here. The only question is, who's going to bleed out first? The Leech benefits from a strong cast who all deliver fine performances. Jeremy Gardner plays Terry. Terry is foul-mouthed, poor-mannered, and his personal hygiene is below reproach. Gardner plays up the character to a T and steals the show. The fact that Father David doesn't force him out of his home at gunpoint after 15 minutes is a testament to his compassion, or his insanity. I'm leaning toward the latter. Graham Skipper's Father David is a shepherd without a flock, although you get the sense that he'd have no idea what to do with a flock if he had one. David starts out as this sad sack you feel sorry for because you see him trying his best and wanting to do what's right, with ever-diminishing returns. But when his calm and quiet demeanor begins to crack, Lord help you, this arc is wonderfully personified by Skipper. Taylor Zaudke and Rigo Garay round out a rock-solid supporting cast. Garay plays a reformed drug addict who's chosen to share his story of redemption through religious rap. He and Father David record in David's home, and David also acts as his manager. It's a fun angle I wish they would have explored more, honestly. I don't want to say The Leech is predictable, but it is. You kind of know how the movie is going to end, so it's all about the journey and not the destination. However, the movie goes a bit wonky during the final act. This is where The Leech lost the plot and lost me. Now, I love trippy visuals and lighting just as much as the next guy, but for a movie that had so much going for it, it felt like a cop-out. Maybe Pennycoff wanted to mix things up before delivering the mostly predictable end, but not like this. The Leech is a mixed bag for me. The first two acts were pretty gripping, and I love the stellar cast, and there's more than one moment that'll make you go,
"Oh my."
But what the first two acts built toward was ultimately squandered thanks to a messily edited and obnoxious finale. I'm still giving The Leech a thumbs up, though. There's enough good in the first two-thirds to make it worth your time. I've been asked by a few people if The Leech is a holiday horror movie. A, it's not a horror movie, and B, even though it takes place during the holiday season, it doesn't really look or feel like a holiday movie. As far as picture quality and sound quality on this release from Arrow Video, I thought both were fantastic. It's a dark and dreary movie, but I thought the image quality was clear and clean. And when it goes off the rails toward the end, the colors pop. The audio quality was immersive and crystal clear. I'd give both the picture quality and the audio quality on this release a solid 4 out of 5. As far as extras are concerned, we have two optional introductions, first by the director Eric Pennycoff and the second by actor Graham Skipper. We have a director and producer commentary. We get a live commentary with cast and the director recorded in Chattanooga. We get a virtual Q&A with director Eric Pennycoff and cast at the 2022 Chattanooga Film Festival. That's 33 minutes and 59 seconds in length. Next, we have Parasites in the Oven, a new visual essay exploring the LEECH and Eric Pennycoff's earlier films by critic Anton Battelle. It's 25 minutes and 41 seconds in length. Next, we have The Voice of Reason, an interview with Eric Pennycoff and Graham Skipper. It's 14 minutes and 23 seconds in length. They discuss working with one another. Skipper discusses his background growing up in the church and using that in his performance. They discuss the shooting location, showing the film to both religious and non-religious people, shooting the film during the pandemic, and more. Next, we have the Fright Fest introduction and Q&A from the film's international premiere at Fright Fest in August of this year. It's 18 minutes and 43 seconds in length. Next, we have the making of the LEECH, behind-the-scenes footage from the film set. It's 14 minutes and 37 seconds in length. We get Rigo's music video for his track, Swingin' Swords, and it's a real banger. Straight fire, son. We get 3 short films from Eric Pennycoff, Unfortunate, The Pod, and Phase 2, and we get the trailer for the LEECH. This is a very nice Blu-ray release for the LEECH from the fine folks over at Arrow Video. If you've seen the LEECH, please let me know your thoughts on the film down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody out there is having a great, safe, healthy, and happy holiday season. Take care, and until next time, peace. Thank you to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and have a say in what content appears on my channel. Join me for monthly live streams and much more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.